Hello everyone, my name is Siddharth and I'm super stoked to talk about this new application called GtrWiz, spelled GtrWiz, but you know what it means. So, as the name suggests, it is primarily for guitar learners, players, but others are free to try it. It's available on iOS 18.0 or later and macOS 15.0 with M1 chip or later. So, what is this app all about and what is the best use of it is what I'm going to talk about in this video. I have the full version of it. I'll be mostly talking in the background because I'll share the screen recording of the application, and it's basically taking you on a tour throughout the application. Okay, so I'll be minimizing here onwards and I'll meet you at the end of the video. Here's where the application will introduce itself. Welcome to GtrWiz. Then the features are going to be shown, like you have Pro Tools at your fingertips, and they quite literally mean it. The studio grade tuner, the metronome, the chord finder, reverse chord finder. We have the built-in jam partner where you can make your own tracks actually. That will be shared in detail later. We have the chord assist, in which the application helps you play a chord properly. And then finally, the application asks whether you are a beginner or a professional and then optimizes the application in that manner. So now we're back to the home page. All right. Now we have chord of the day. I'll come back to it later. It'll make more sense then. We go to the next part, that is the tuner. Now we go to the tuner. So as you can see, there is a very sensitive instrument sensing all the frequencies, and those frequencies are being measured in terms of hertz and also cents. That's a rare thing. Now we have the standard tuning. You see the notes at the bottom? When you click them, they give the sound for reference. All right. Even if when you use your guitar and try to manually tune, it'll give a green glow. Let me show you. So you heard that. Now look at the cool thing here. You can swipe it to have a drop detuning. It's with the same features. We have DAD-GAD. Now I think it's a full version feature that I can go to the settings and add many other tunings. See all of these? I can select the rest of them. There's like a huge list. Look at that. Holy goodness. And see, you've added them all. This is perfect. So that is tuner for you. So next up we have the metronome. As we all know, metronome is a nice tool to help us maintain the consistency of our playing at a certain tempo. And so here visually we have three ways of selecting whatever tempo we want. Let's say the standard tempo here is 120 beats per minute, but we want something higher. So we tap on the tap option and I just got 210. We can also select the +5 to increase the tempo by 5 beats per minute, or by we can select +10 to increase by 10 beats per minute, or we can reduce by 5 or 10 if we so wish. We can also scroll it horizontally to reduce the tempo or increase the tempo. We also have subdivisions, by the way. So it increases the number of beats in a specific measure. We can also increase the number of beats. It goes max till 16, and then we have the subdivisions that goes max till 4, right? We also have the options of having the accent on the first beat, the haptics, that is the vibration, also can be changed from here. Now let's go to the next part after metronome, and that is chord collections. So we have this bar chord mastery, and it clearly says for intermediate players looking to expand their versatility. You can see a bunch of bar chord diagrams here. You go inside, yes, they're all those bar chords. Now let's pick F major for example. A preview shows the chord shape here, the notes involved, and there's a preview sound. All right. So we go inside and a whole new world opens up. Oh my god, look at that. So we have various chord shapes for F major. So this is the basic shape. You click that and it plays the sound. You go to the other one. Now it's a different position. It's on the 5th fret. You click that and it plays the sound. If you want to get all these chords in a different view, you can toggle it and check this out. Look at that. Now the information given below that is pretty much the same for both the views. So I'll go to the default view. Now check this out. So we have some info about the F major chord, what are the notes involved, what is the mood of it, what's the basic application, what are the other names, what are the notes involved and their intervals. So from the root, there's a major third, there's a perfect fifth, and then we have chord progressions. So there are multiple chord progressions, but I'll just pick one of them, okay, to give you the example. All right, you click on Jam with Bass and Drums and you have this beautiful track. It just doesn't end there. Look at the coolness factor of it. We can click sequence and we can pick different styles of playing. This is almost like changing the genre. Listen to this. This is like a blues romantic 6/8 time signature, right? And then we have the bass. We can control the bass. We can either disable or enable it. All right, so right now only just one pattern is available. In the same way, you can disable or enable the drums. You can vary the tempo and you can change the key right from here, but we shouldn't touch that because our context here is F major. Now look at the top of it. There's a drop down arrow. Drop it down and look at all those other chord progressions. So this is the other way to access the other chord progressions we saw earlier. I mean, every form of convenience has been maintained over here. Now there's a beautiful feature. Before I forget, there's something called as chord assist. All right, so you click here and I'll go to the default position, chord assist. All right, so look at that. It's showing the basic shape of F major, and not just that, now the device is asking me to play the F major chord. Look at this. Oh, sorry. And yes, as you see, there was a small confetti celebration there, right? And that's how the chord assist works. So freaking cool. Now imagine one chord having so many backing tracks, and then this is for all the chords. Now this is up to your creativity to handle. Check this out. You click bar chord mastery, or you click fingerstyle favorites. In both of them, you'll find this amazing feature called voicings. Inversion. What am I saying? Inversion. So you can select inversions. Okay, let's get back to F major only because it's a little easier for me to explain that. So F major. On top right, you have these options. You select the inversion. From root position, you can select the first inversion. All right, so FAC now becomes ACF, right? The bass note becomes the second note in the chord becomes the bass note now. And then we have the second inversion as well. So we have the same in fingerstyle favorites. That's another amazing thing. So we'll go to the next section rather. Yeah, so here we have chord packs. All right, there are a total of 8 genres, and we're gonna have more when the software updates. Now, what is inside is amazing. Let's say, for example, I pick again the easy one for me, blues chord vault. So we have these chords. All right, so there's a dom chord, and again the same thing here, same as the bar chord mastery we saw. Various chord positions, chord shapes, the view, the chord assist, etc. Now just the backing track isn't there. All right. So these are the chords that are involved in basic various genres. So you don't have to think, okay, I have to start playing jazz and I will have to look for all the information. There's something for you to just break into the scene. Okay, that's awesome. But that's not the end of it. Look at this library. All right, so we have the chord collection. We have also the progression collection. You can check that out. You can also change the root here and have the related chord progressions or chords. Say, for example, the root of C. And check this out, all the chords. Can you believe it? I didn't even know there were so many of them. This is insane. This is insane, man. And yes, check this out, tracks. So, for example, you want to put some chords together, all right? So you click new track and you can include or exclude guitar, bass, drums as per your wish. Now, for now, I'll just let it be. I have set a sequence called modest, and this is to name your track, whatever you want to name. For now, I'll just let it be Aquatic Lantern. Now I'll start adding chords, all right? Say, for example, I reviewed D major and I added. I want D major again. Okay, now I want G major. And now I want D major again, all right? So now it plays like this. Now I'll add some other chords and I can prepare my own backing track. How cool is that? So the possibilities are endless here. Endless. Sorry, I was not supposed to import any track, but yes, I can see that you can import your own tracks to make your jamming tracks. And then we have a basic search button. You look for the keyword, say for example, let's write dominant, and it just flashes all the dominant chords. Can you believe it? This is amazing. And now we come to the chord of the day. Now that you have understood how to use the chord section, you can go inside, you can find E major chord and then other names, etc. We have backing tracks. Guess what? It just doesn't end there. The chord of the day has got 3 options. You have the beginner, you have the advanced chord of the day, and you have the jazz chord of the day. Okay, so this is the end of the demo here. This is an amazing app and it is totally worth the money that you spend. And I hope this really takes your playing to the next level. Not just playing, but also your theory, your chord vocabulary, also your understanding of various genres, and your ear training skills in terms of understanding your strings, the sounds, and also your consistency with the rhythm using the metronome. So yeah, this is pretty much the end of the demo, and I'll get back into the frame now. So that's it. This was the entire tour of the application, and I hope you've got the most of it. I'm sure there will be updates and new features would be added to it, and I hope you practice and get the most help out of it. This would really help for those who are not in a band, really want to have a band or someone to jam with. This is especially an amazing tool for them. Go for it. and become a rock star and make us proud. All right. And I'll see you in the next one.